31. I'm Joe Patterson, and I'm live from Panama. You can see the beautiful Pacific Ocean here behind me, and this is Playa Serena. This is Independence Day weekend here in Panama, so it's a big party for everybody. But I got some great music for you today, so we're going to get Sunday number 131 started off here. I'm going to start it with The Big House, one of my songs from the last album, Caribbean Country. Had the best life here by the ocean. I found my strength in your devotion. The house we built stands tall to the wind, keeping us warm and the rain from our skin. Things strong, carrying you to bed to get some rest. If only I could help and carry some pain. If only I could help you, then I won't go insane. We were going to live forever, watch our kids grow old together in this big house we called our own. All we wanted was to be sure. We tried every cure. It all began with some kind of plea, standing there together, just you and me. We were going to live forever, watch our kids grow old together in this big house we called our own. And now I live here alone. I miss your flowers in their bed, your voices, music in my head. I call to you when I speak, but I haven't done it in more than a week. We were going to live forever, watch our kids grow old together in this big house we called our own. And now I live here alone. We were going to live forever, watch our kids grow old together in this big house we called our own. Now I live here alone. Yeah, The Big House. Kind of a sad song, but very nice. I like that one. Reminds me of a lot of some of our friends that have moved down here to Panama to retire and hopefully find a good life together. And unfortunately, one of them doesn't make it all the time. So that's The Big House. Up next, I don't know if any of you have been watching the news. I'm sure you've been watching the news, but of course you don't have any news of Panama out there because we don't often make the North American news. But Panama is closed. So if you're planning on coming down on a vacation in the next couple weeks, don't. All the roads are closed. There's protests everywhere, and they're a little upset that the government signed a contract for a large strip mine that nobody wanted to have, strip away all the beauty in Panama here. So anyway, they're closing the roads, they're closing the airports, and people are just out there and kind of not very happy. But it's all peaceful protests. One nice thing about Panamanians, they'll have a protest and they'll have a band in the street and they'll dance and have a barbecue, but they do not riot. So we haven't had any guns or any deaths or anything like that, just a lot of peaceful protesting down here, but it's hard to get to the store, and it's impossible to get to the city. But anyway, we're doing fine with it. We're all good. Becky and I are fine down here. And if you get a chance, please check into the News on Panama and see what's happening down here. And on that note, I wanted to play one of my songs also from the last album, Caribbean Country. This one's called Hermoso Panamá, or Beautiful Panama. So, yeah, here we go. Hermoso Panamá. For 2 years we planned our trip to Panama, but that could never prepare us for what we saw. Mountains of Cherokee are most beautiful to me. I can't believe there's so much out there for me to see. The city is full of lights and bright places of wonder. In Bocas del Toro, there's always lots of thunder. Best parts of Panama are the things that you can be. From San Blas to Pedasí, there's a place for you and me. Panama, un lugar tan hermoso, llévame en sus brazos. Panama, yo quiero estar aquí. I want to live here by the sea. The world craves the delicate coffee from Boquete, catching those big fish out in the deep blue sea. The people are friendly, kind in every locale. See before you take that trip to the canal. Panama, un lugar tan hermoso, llévame en sus brazos. Quiero estar aquí. I want to live here by the sea. It's time to leave this place I've come to love. From the Darien to David, I'm hoping Panama, un lugar tan hermoso, llévame en sus brazos. Yo quiero estar aquí. I want to live here by the sea. Panama, un lugar tan hermoso, llévame en sus brazos. Panama, yo quiero estar aquí. I want to live here by the sea. Coming back here as soon as I am able. Arranque for the Balboas on the table. Yeah, that's it. Hermoso Panama. And just to kind of show you what we've got on down here, I made a little video. And I just want you to see what's going on and what the people are doing down here. It's pretty profound and pretty powerful that this much of the population can get out and just say, no, we're not going to take this anymore. So, Becky, could you play that video right now, and we'll get right after it. Okay, how about that, huh? That's Panama under protest. And as you can see, most of them are actually having a pretty good time. It was, like I said, this was Independence Day weekend, so all of the schools and the community bands were already rehearsed and had their uniforms pressed and everything ready to go. So, you know, rather than just doing the parade down a side street or something, they're all just marching down the highway right now and having a party at the end of it. So that's how they do it down here, and I hope you like that video. I'm going to move on here now. It's one of my absolute favorite songs. This is the Fisherman Song. This goes out to my dad and my mom out there in Colorado. Thanks, I love you very much. Thanks for watching. And all of my great friends at the Legends, Becky's and ours old home in Portland. Great building there. So hello to everybody from the Legends and all of our friends all over the world. Thanks so much for checking in today. This is called The Fisherman Song. Deep sea feels thin as I glide out from shore. My empty boat slides across, longing for more. As I approach the fertile fields in the ocean ahead, my hopes spring from memories in my head. Way-oh, hold my destiny. Ring out, my desire for you to see what I am to me, what I am to you. Well, the waters of my life. I work the water hoping for my dreams to rise, watching the depth for something to catch my eye. When my luck turns north and my little boat is full, I turn her back to shore and take my ride. Here we go. Way-oh, hold my destiny. Ring out, my desire for you to see what I am to me, what I am to you. Well, the waters of my life. On the shore I see my home arise. As I get close, a bird begins to fly. I measure my day by how much I bring you back to finish our life in this world shack. Way-oh, hold my destiny. Ring out, my desire for you to see what I am to me, what I am to you. Well, the waters of my life. Well, the waters of my life. Yeah, the Fisherman Song. I love that song. Okay, and next up I got something completely different. We're going to go move up north now. And here's a happy little tune that we all know as the Mexican Hat Dance. Yeah. Yeah, the Mexican hat dance. I mean, you gotta like that. Come on, it's a great old tune. And now, after something completely different there, I'm going to do something completely different again. This is an old jazz standard that I thought, it's 1st of November and it's getting cold up north, and you're seeing a little bit of snow, and so this is an old jazz tune called Autumn Leaves. It starts out a little slow, but don't worry, it kicks right up. Falling leaves drift by my window. The autumn leaves of red and gold. I see your lips and the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter's song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. Here they go. Falling leaves drift by my window. The autumn leaves of red and gold. Yeah, the autumn leaves. Nice. All right, let me get back on the piano here. I'm going to need a little bit of wine before this one, because this is my fishing song called Going Fishing. And, well, it's a little different. This is also from my last album, Caribbean Country, and you can find my music, all three of my albums, on Spotify, Apple's Music, and all of those. And on YouTube, you can find all of my music, but you can also you can see all of my videos I make when I ride my bike around. It's called Watch Panama, and there's all kinds of beautiful videos of this country, so check it out sometime. I'm Fiddle Joe on YouTube and everything like that. Or you can actually go to my website at fiddlejoe.com and support me and buy some music, because that'd be great, because I need some new violin strings. So if y'all went out and bought a few songs, I'll be able to afford some more violin strings, and I would appreciate that. But for now, let's get back to going fishing, and here we go. We're going fishing. The tale is a used one, like a story from the old South. I only get in trouble when I bump a lure and open my mouth. Fried or battered, it's great when it's great, when it's bad, it's great. I don't want no catch and release. Fishy, fishy, just take my bait. Let me go and set me free. I'm going to where I want to be. If I could make just one wish, I'd spend my day catching fish. Oh yeah! Finish my work each day, just wondering why my life seems so bland. I'm gonna be the master baiter. It's so big I have to use both hands. Oh yeah! Rips out of that dirty little hooker, and I slapped her in the bass. What I say might make you squirm. Just don't forget to wiggle your worm. Let me go and set me free. Gone to where I want to be. If I could make just one wish, I'd spend my day catching fish. Come on, let's go ice fishing. My friend said it'll be fun. Ain't never gonna catch anything, so I'll get my gun. Oh yeah! So move away, get out of my sight. Gonna fish all day and all the night. My retirement plan is gonna say I plan to go fishing cause it lasts all day. Let me go and set me free. On to where I wanna be. If I could make just one wish, I'd spend my day catching fish. Let me go and set me free. On to where I wanna be. If I could make just one wish, I'd spend my day catching fish. Yeah. And my life going fishing. Yeah, going fishing. Yeah, don't forget that ice fishing part here this winter. No ice fishing in Panama. Okay, next up is one of my songs. Of course, another one of my songs. This is from the second album, and this is called Mi Casa. Mi Casa. This song's about Becky and mine's first home in good old Moscow, Idaho. All 724 square feet of that little house. But there was a lot of love there, and that's what this is about. Casa, the road of life that day is a perfect home, a casa, to live our life our way. The flowers and trees are growing with not such a fuss. We found our home, our casa, and we will stay this way. The front of this journey begins with a friend. We knew that together our lives would bend. She looked at me with a face of I do. We found our home, our honeymoon. We found our home, our casa, on the road of life that day. It's a perfect home, our casa, to live our life our way. The flowers and trees are growing with us, filling the world with not such a fuss. We found our home, our casa, and we will stay this way. The journey has had its falls and its slips, its up and its down. When we come to grips, past time we look at each other and say, hey, hey, won't you come my way? We found our home, our casa, on the road of life that day. It's a perfect home, our casa, to live our life our way. The flowers and trees are growing with us, filling the world with not such a fuss. We found our home, our casa, and we will stay this way. We have to tread on the road that lies ahead. The way is clear, the ways we turn never were we concerned. Now that our bodies have taken with age a weary turn of the page, how great is our love built over the years, with and without the tears. We found our home, our casa, on the road of life that day. It's the perfect home, our casa, to live a life our way. The flowers and trees are growing with us, filling the world with not such a fuss. We found our home, our casa, and we will stay this way. The flowers and trees are growing with us, filling the world with not such a fuss. We found our home, our casa, and we will stay this way. Our casa. Well, that was kind of fun, and now we're down to that last song here, and I can see that it's getting dark out there, as it usually does about 6:30 every night here. So I hope you've enjoyed the show and got to see some new interesting things here in Panama. And again, happy Independence Day to Panama this whole weekend. It's been well, if you're not protesting, I guess you had a party anyway. So everybody's partying in the country this weekend. And we had our own little party up here on a Sunday evening. So again, thanks for coming out. And please do check out my music on YouTube, Facebook, all of those, and especially my website at fiddlejoe.com. And here we go. This is last song is on the fiddle. And this one is called Farfalle, and it's from the Bowl of Noodles, the first album that started all this off. It's an album of just violin songs that I wrote, 12 violin pieces. So here we go, Farfalle. Okay, Farfalle, thank you so much. And once again, I'd like to thank you for tuning in and listening to my music and taking an interest in what I do down here and what I record and write. So again, thank you. And again, happy Independence Day for Panama. Viva Panama. And on that, I will say thank you again and ciao from Panama.